Well, our first crew seem to be enjoying themselves as they head into the boat ramp over here at Boynton, but our crew that's currently on the water, not so much. These guys are not out there having a good time. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I am your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru production, and today we are down here at Boynton again. But we're gonna do something just a little bit different today. Typically, we are focused on the boat ramps, but this is just a wild one. The images that we've caught today are just absolutely crazy. The sandbars that we have down here at Boynton, I don't know. Somebody's upset the sandbar gods, and we've got our first guy right here who's just absolutely sent it up onto the sandbar, and I have no clue what this little Donzi thinks it's gonna do. Maybe my man thinks I've got 400 or 500 horsepower under here, and I've got the power to pull him off, but our guy sent it. He's up here, and I got a feeling he's going to be stuck here most of the day. Even Cito came by earlier and actually refused to pull him off and said that they were going to have to wait until they got more water underneath it. And this Donzi's learning pretty quickly that this is not going to work, but today the content's just going to be a little different than what we normally do. As you guys know, we typically focus on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramp over here at Boynton. I got so much footage from our cameraman Seth down here at Boynton of people hitting the sandbar in this one day. Everything we're going to show in these next clips right here are all this day. And look at our captain here. He's turning it in too sharp. He's got to see the boat stuck on the sandbar, and no, we're going to do it anyway. Yep, he's putting it on the bar. I just don't understand. You see this other boat stuck here. There is sand. You know, when it's brown, you run aground. Man, it is just wild. And this is our second vessel to go at it. And once again, the big giveaway was this other boat stuck. I mean, he's grounded and beached. These guys at least caught it right at the beginning. They've hit lightly, but they're just going to be able to trim the motor up on this one and kind of back off of it. And this crew was pulling out, and actually we warned them before they went out that they needed to stay to the right. And they've hit the opposite sandbar. This is the old dock blocker. This is one of our favorite ones that catches everybody because the warning signs here just aren't quite as big, especially in conditions like this where it's calm out. We don't have any breaking waves over this yet, but it's still early. The tide's still actually going down. So we'll start to see this one a little differently here shortly because it'll probably have waves breaking on it. But at least these guys are marking the channel now for the other boats coming in. So, I mean, bravo to them for that. Want to talk about a way to ruin a jet ski fast. Oh man, all that gray you see popping out of the back, that is mud, sand, and everything that is running through the cooling system of this ski. I don't see any registration numbers on this, so I'm assuming they've just picked this ski up and they don't have a clue what they're doing. But man, this is one way to wreck a ski fast. If you guys see a ski for sale down in the Boynton area, and you know it looks like this one saying, you know, mint condition, I know what I got, no lowball offers, probably run. And our ladies are going to run into the old dock blocker as well, and they're going to be our fourth victim of the day. Once again, this one's a soft landing. They look like they're going to be able to back off just a little engine trim them. And number 5, and these guys actually hit it pretty good. We just missed them hitting the bar. Once again, we are down here actually still trying to focus at the boat ramp, so we're not catching everybody hit the bar. We're kind of catching them a little late because they're hitting the bar and we're realizing it happened after the fact. But our guy got it stuck enough that he's having to work for it to get it off a little bit. He may have to get out of the boat. I don't know that he's going to be able to just push this one out because he's got it trimmed up and it's not going. And here you can see there's starting to be waves that are forming here on the dock blocker. So now it's starting to give some signs that the sandbar is actually here. And if you don't know why we call this the dock blocker, if you ever were back in your single days, or maybe you are in your single days, you've got that friend who is a girlfriend. Anytime you went out and you go talk to a guy, she would kind of interrupt and kind of block to mess things up. Or if you're a guy, maybe you had that guy friend, anytime you talk to a girl, would kind of mess things up and you can go try and talk to, some females. That's exactly what the dock blocker is as well. You see the prettiness of the boat ramp over here, but the dock blocker just blocks you, stops you and says, no, it's kind of like a Seinfeld episode. No dock for you today. And dock blocker is at it again, this time with a family. We're fortunate that most of these people are coming into the boat ramp when they're doing this, so we're not seeing people hit this at like full speed. They're slow speeds, especially in this situation where we got a kid and family on the boat. We definitely don't want to see anybody hit it hard. But I mean, they're all hitting it today. I don't understand. It's just there's just something that's just naturally attracting people to these sandbars today. And another one for you. Man, and these guys are going to have to get out. They've actually run it up there pretty good. Now, not as good as our full send guy that we showed in the first clip, who, by the way, is still stuck on this other sandbar over here. I got a feeling he's going to be there for a while. The tide's not quite to full low tide yet, and they've got to get some more water underneath the other vessel to get this one out. These guys right here probably are going to be able to push out, but they've landed pretty good. I mean, as you can see here, I mean, my man's just barely knee deep. He's able to push the rear of the boat, which is going to help them, so they're probably going to get this one off with a little finagling and a little power. And here we go again, but these guys have hit it slow, so this one may not cause them too much trouble, but the problem is this boat right here has a much deeper draft than most of the boats we've seen today, which could give them just a little more trouble trying to get this off the bar. But to be honest, it looks like they're pretty much floating, so they're probably going to be okay. I would say the biggest problem this type of boat has is with the type of engine setup it's got, they really can't use power to try and get off of this. They could easily cause damage if they do something like that. And so these guys are really going to be stuck trying to push it off. But once again, they look like they're floating, so they should probably be able to get this one out all right. And our guy at the back is getting close to waist deep water. My man has really landed this cat. This is a big, heavy boat. They've been trying to power off for a few minutes now, to be honest with you. I think they're going to have to get assistance. They're going to have to call somebody in. Oh, man, our guy's going to try and put his back into it. I just don't think that one's going to work. Oh, man, yeah, they've got it good. He was trying to power back off, and they just sent it up there hard enough that it wasn't coming back off under power. I'm imagining he's going to either need a little more water or they're going to need some assistance. Man, this has been a rough day watching all of these guys. This is, man, one day. This is nuts. And no better way to end this video than with our guy who started it all coming off. We've been down here today for about 7 hours, and this guy's been on the sandbar the entire time. And it looks like he's finally about to get off. This tow vessel has pulled him about halfway off now, and I got to imagine they're about to finish the job. They actually looped this to the bow of the vessel and pulled the bow of the vessel back, trying to get as much water under the vessel as they could. And I'm assuming it's going to break free here at some point. And our guy, I mean, he's been a good sport. I'll tell you what, he kind of just chilled on his boat all day, really didn't do anything, and made the absolute best of it he could make of it. There wasn't much more he could do than that. He sat out there, smoked a couple cigars, and enjoyed them with the best. And you know what? It looks like he's out of here, and so are we. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us a bunch of great images down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And we also have Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine do battle against Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.